random shit. Alright, so we should be straight for now. I mean, you could set it up how you do what you gotta do. So yeah, pick up poetry teaches you the poetic elements, and this book right here is the supplement, like the thing that makes the pick up poetry educational playing card game an effective educational tool. So in this book there's a chapter with like the directions for different games you could play once you get the cards. So there's one major game with the directions on the box. But when you get this book, there's like 9 different games you can play with the cards. There's also a chapter for metaphors, a chapter for simile, a chapter for hyperbole, rhyme, alliteration, repetition, personification, oxymoron, and onomatopoeia with different activities. So it's like a workbook that teaches you about these elements. You know, sometimes multiple choice, crossword puzzles, and whatever, different examples and stuff like that. Activities too, like fun activities you could play with people and stuff like that. So that's the Blue Poetry Handbook. And last but not least, this is what I really want to talk about. Because we at an open mic right now, and like 9 times out of 8, motherfuckers who cut open mic got issues. We got some shit going on in our lives. If I got issues is too strong of a phrase, niggas got some shit going on. Niggas is going through some shit. Motherfuckers cut an open mic to feel like family. Have some people that can just listen to whatever the fuck you gotta say without judging you. Because that's what an open mic is. Right? The mic is open for you to express yourself. So I know that motherfuckers is going through some shit if you here tonight. You might not be going through some crazy shit. Sometimes you just got goals and you ain't reaching them. Sometimes you are reaching them and you just feel like you need people to kind of give you some creative energy, But most of the time, motherfuckers is going through some shit. And we know that. So this is a tool right here to help you get through your shit. Right here. This is it. The Mouth Book Messages of Uplift to Heal. And why is this a tool to help you get through some shit? It's because this is a tool to help me get through some shit. And I'm sharing it with you. You feel me? If I find something that works for me, I want to share it with you. I teach poetry workshops. Shout out to Gigi in the building. From the Kite. I teach workshops with Gigi on Rikers Island and other juvenile centers around New York City. I've been teaching poetry workshops since like 2014. And I realized, like, I don't want to be the boring teacher. I don't want to be that nigga. I want to be the memorable one. You feel me? Because I remember the lit teachers. In high school, like, I remember their names. If I see them today, it's definitely going to be like, I'm giving them a hug, like, feel me? Miss Barkowski, Miss Kolinek, Dr. Alcohol. I remember the classes like it was lit to go through. Miss Savage, rest in peace. Oh my gosh, oh man. She was fine. She was fine. I'm saying? You like a fine teacher, but she was also very like stern. Nobody fucked up in her class. And she was like one of the motherly, like put you in your place teachers. So like, you knew like not to fuck up like in her class. Like, you knew not to come late. You knew not to play stupid. You know how like students can play stupid and then play on the teacher. Like, I gotta take a piss when you really gotta go run to another class to kind of, say what's up to your friend that you texting. Some shit like that. She was on it. Like, you not playing me. Like, nigga, like, so she was like lit. So I remember all the creative classes. So I made the pick up poetry card game because I was teaching workshops and I didn't want the shit to be boring. Actually, I made a board game first. We're gonna get to, like, y'all gonna see that next year. The board game will be, available for y'all next year. I made a board game first, but it was expensive to produce, so the card game was easier to develop. So I went with the card game first. So that's what I like to do. I like to create shit that helps me out. This helped my poetry class be more fun. The Blue Poetry Handbook helps the card game be more fun. The Mouth Book helps a nigga heal. Simple. I like to create shit that's helpful. The Help Tea cigarettes is called the Help Tea cigarettes because they help motherfuckers who need an alternative to tobacco, nicotine, chlorine, all that other shit inside them cigarettes, you feel me? You need an alternative. You feel me? My mom's had fucking lymphoma cancer. I remember when her throat was out her neck. Nigga, like, literally, it looked like there was like somebody sticking their elbow out this shit. Like, literally, it was like an ankle, like, like a fucking tennis ball outside of her neck. You feel me? You know, I don't know if you seen her when she was like that, but I know you seen on Eva, same shit. This is my cousin right here, Malcolm. You feel me? So like, my aunt died from the same shit. So like, we know the cigarette shit is crazy. So like, no shame for me, no shade on anybody who smokes, whatever. But I'm also a believer that if you just have a healthy lifestyle, you can do whatever you want. But most of us are going through some shit. Most of us do not have healthy lifestyles. Most of us are stressed. So if you're stressed, whatever you put in your body is gonna stress your body out. It's simple. So like, this book right here helped me literally get through depression. Who knows what an affirmation is? Who knows what an affirmation? You know, Mama?
It's like something that you tell yourself to make yourself feel better, kind of repetitive.
Type shit. All right, so you said 3 different things, right? 1, you said something that you tell yourself. That's an affirmation. 2, you said something that you tell yourself to make you feel better. That's a positive affirmation. 3, you said you repeat it. Now that's an affirmation that you turn into a mantra. You feel me? Because that's all powerful right there. She gave you out the recipe. Tell yourself something. That's an affirmation. Everything you tell yourself is an affirmation. So if you tell yourself, today is going to be a long, boring ass day. I will slap the shit out of somebody if they look at me the wrong way. That's a negative affirmation. You just affirmed negativity for the rest of the day. And someone's going to look at you the wrong way. For sure now. Because you just created it. You feel me? And you spoke it into existence now. Let you repeat that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let you repeat it the next day. You will continue to have long, boring days that you'll slap the shit out of somebody to look at you the wrong way. But how about repeating positive affirmations such as, can somebody give me one? A positive affirmation?
I'm gonna have a good day.
I'm gonna have a good, no matter what right now. You feel me? Like, not just I'm gonna have a good day, but no matter what. You feel me? It's not just enough to have a good day. It's more than enough to have a good day no matter what though. Because you can say I'm gonna have a good day and then somebody bump you and be like, move, what the fuck are you looking at me? And then it's like, you forgot. But if you say no matter what, it's like, no matter this shit right here, no matter this nigga right here, I don't have time for him. Because I promised myself I'm gonna have, you feel me? So that's how affirmations work right there. We all know the power of speaking things into existence. You know how you might have been talking about somebody, next thing you know you see them? That's affirmations. That's you speaking shit into existence. You feel me? You say you wanted to do some shit and then you got the opportunity and then you're like, oh, should I definitely? Like, so that's the power of affirmation. So in this book right here, it's 100 affirmations. When I was going through my mental challenging era, I started writing affirmations every day because I knew like something needs to change in my life. And it was me, you know? And if you were my friend or my cousin, you feel me? You got affirmations every day in your phone because I was writing every day. I ain't miss a day, right? You was getting them shits, Max, so I wasn't fucking with you like that. Nah, I don't know. I don't know why, bro. Like, what's up, Max? I know Miss Sharon Kennedy, the owner of this place right here, she was getting them every day. Like, these are people who I would send affirmations to every day. You know, like literally. I think why you wasn't sending them, because me and Max got the type of relationship, we don't have to speak for months. But when we see each other, it's just like, yo. You know, like, you know those friends, it's like, y'all instantly catch back up. You feel me? Like, we connected when we're not speaking type shit. It's like, we got those friends. That's like, we're definitely, that's like Max. He's like, we here. Like, once I don't see him for 2 weeks, the conversation we had, we're gonna continue. The conversation we had today, it's like literally like that. For me, you don't got a lot of those friends. Some niggas like, I see this, man. Make this quick. Yeah. Oh, how you been, bro? Keep it up, son. Keep your head, bro. You feel me? You kind of just keep it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to get away real quick. Like, damn, this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Certain friends, and they just energize you. They make you feel good type shit. This nigga Max be calling me drunk. But bro, I love you, bro. Yo, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm off the run right now, but I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need friends like that. That call you drunk, happy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of those friends that call you drunk, like, yo, this bitch just blew mine, bro. So let me call over your phone. She not answering my calls. You don't need that friend. And Max is that friend. Max is the other friend. The friend who calls you happy drunk. Like, yo, bro, yeah, I'm just happy right now. I just want to just spread love and, you know what I'm saying? Peaceful drunk, you feel me? Like a wino type. So I appreciate you, Max. You know, so this book right here, once again, it's called The Mouth Book. Because you got to watch what come out your mouth. Mouth is spelled M-O-U-T-H. That's an acronym for message of uplift to heal, because that's all that should be coming out of your mouth. That's it. Messages of uplift to heal. Don't speak down on yourself, and damn sure don't speak down on nobody else, because if you do, you really just hurting yourself. Literally. You know? So this book helped me like literally reflect on how I was using my words, how I was affecting other people, how I was energizing myself or draining myself, how I was draining others or energizing others, how I was being drained by others or being energized by others. This book literally helped me reflect every day, because all these affirmations were literally personal, like to me. You know, like if I'll have an argument with somebody, I'll write an affirmation that's like, to speak positive about the argument, see what I can learn from the argument. Like literally, I'm not just gonna wake up the next day and be like, fuck that nigga still. It's like, nah. Let me write something positive so I don't have to argue with niggas no more. And if anybody was coming to this open mic, as long as I've been hosting it since 2016, I used to be really like argumentative. Like I'm the argumentative host. Like you can't come in here and say some shit on this mic and I don't want to hear it. Like I'm gonna be like, nope, shut up. Like no, give me the mic. Stop. This is my show. You can't do that. And I would literally like debate with niggas. So like I literally became more passive. Not even passive, because I'm still not going to let you come up here and say some shit, but more accepting in a way. You feel me? I'm going to just accept you. I'm not going to be passive, though. I'm going to let you know that now. I'm not going to be passive against some shit I don't want to hear. You know, like no negativity, no putting yourself down type shit. That's what I'm talking about. Like you can have whatever views you want in life. Like I don't care. But you come on this mic, you love yourself on this mic. You know, I don't let people come on the open mic and they criticize themselves and shit and be like, oh, I just been, you know, I realized that I'm just a bad person sometimes. It's like, bro, don't come in here with all of that. Like, don't come in here with all that. Nah, listen. You feel me? Like, don't be, nah, like, accept yourself. You feel me? Like, so I like to uplift people. It's a message of uplift to heal. I'm gonna read y'all one real quick so I can show y'all what I mean. So affirmation number 65 on page 131. I just randomly turned to this. So it says, responsibility is the ability to respond to the vision of my dreams and goals. I am responsible by taking action, organizing, preparing, and practicing self-control. One more time. Responsibility is the ability to respond to the vision of my dreams and goals. I am responsible by taking action, organizing, preparing, and practicing self-control. I think that just summed up like everything that I just said for the past 10 minutes. You feel me? Responsibility is the ability to respond to my dreams and goals. I have a dream, a goal, a vision. Like I told you, I get high thinking shit. It's my responsibility to actually respond to my ideas that I think of when I'm high. It's my responsibility. I could just be like, yo, high, laugh it off and be like, yo, that'd be hot though. We had like a hotel where you ain't even got it. You feel me? Like, nah, like, hold on. How can I actually make this hotel shit poppin'? Like for real, like that's how I am. Like it's my responsibility, you know, and I'm responsible by taking action, organizing, preparing, and practicing self-control, you know, like how to control myself, how to deliver, you know. And you don't just read affirmations when you get the book. You gotta get your pen right. You feel me? No pencil, don't erase. Because you can't erase life. You feel me? So I don't use pencils. I'm just playing. But that's like a lit motto though. Like I don't use pencils. You can't erase life. You feel me? Like everything is permanent. Just cross it out or something. But you can't even cross it out. Just leave it. Just leave it. Underline it and be like, I want to work on, you know, correct, I don't know. Highlight the shit. I don't know. You can highlight shit in life, but you can't erase shit and you can't cross shit out. But, so yeah, get your pen ready because there's also questions so that you can self-reflect, you feel me? So, the question for that to self-reflect and write in the book is, what are some things that trigger you? What are some things that you see or experience that makes you smile and laugh? What are some things that you see or experience that brings out your anger or sadness? One thing that triggered me is people, when I see people like about to express themselves, but they hold back. Like that shit is like, yo, like, I don't know. Maybe because, it's just me. It's like, I'm overexpressive. So it's like, I don't like when people holding back. You feel me? Like St. Louis, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, y'all. Like, she come here and be like, I'm like, yo, tonight, oh, nah, I'm gonna let you know when I'm ready. Like, don't hold back. That triggered me. You feel me? Like, that triggered me to like, nah. You feel me? And I want to apply pressure to push it out. You feel me? So I don't like when people holding back, especially with their words, personally to me, like, that's one thing that triggered me, is people holding back. Some things that I see or experience that makes me smile and laugh. Things that make me smile. When a fine Joan look at me and smiles, like, oh my gosh, she just smiled at me. Like, that makes me lit. That makes me feel really good. Another thing is when I see like old couples, like, that's litty. You feel me? Like that makes me really smile. Like old couples in general, but like old couples is litty. Cause you know what I'm saying? Young couples, you be like, they probably gonna break up. But old couples, like, they old, they ain't breaking up because they ain't gonna be lonely for the rest of their lives. Like, they not with the shit. So they made it that far, they good. You feel me? Like, my pops is fucking like 67, some shit. Yeah, he's 67. 67. He about to be 68 this year. He just got married. And like, he a player, like he OD. I don't want to be talking shit about the big homie. You feel me? But I mean, he was a player. He married now. But like I guess he retired. He not a player no more, but he was. So it's like, I guess he got to that point where it's like, alright, you feel me? Like, these old joints ain't got it like when I was young and they had it. I can't just be, as free as I want to be. I need, you know what I'm saying? Let me just pick one. And he picked one, and now he married. I went to his wedding on January 1st, and like, old niggas, they on time. Like, they on time as a motherfucker. Wedding started if you was late, you missed it. You missed the whole shit. Like, they are on schedule. Like, the bill, they say 12 to 12:15, like, they're on schedule. Motherfucker, and the recession, they had about like an hour and a half. They did the Soul Train line, they danced their backs out, and then it was go home immediately. Ain't no loitering like us young niggas. We gonna loiter, chill, smoke, hit the bars some more. Like, they was out. It was like a literal on-time recession, and it was lit. Like, it's this picture I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. This old lady was on my body, like on my body, cause like they did like two people at a time on the Soul Train line. So you got a partner every time. Of course. So the first time I had a partner, it was like my cousin, like some dudes. So we was like, like we was just rocking and shit. Second time, it was my sister, so we rocking. Third time, I seen it in a lady, like I saw her like skip to get to me, like she was eyeing me, like, you feel me, like she was eyeing me from the other side, like she waited for me to get my turn, and she skipped, and then she did not hold back at all. I like that, you feel me? Like, don't hold back, because if I would have saw her holding back, it would have triggered me. She got on my body. When I say like on, she was on me like she didn't, no space. No space. And for a split second, I'm like, yo, what if, like, what could happen between me and this old lady tonight? Like, what's up? Like you got, like, you got like some moves, man. And she had me for a split, and I'm like, hold on, no, like, we can't do this. But that's what this book right here helps you reflect on. You feel me? Reflect on things that make you smile, things that trigger you to make you sad. And I forgot who said it, Albert Einstein, Socrates, some nigga. They said a life unexamined is a life not worth living. If you're not going to examine your life, what are you doing? You feel me? You have to be self-aware. You have to be conscious. You have to think about the direction that you're headed. You have to think about your goals. You have to think about your week before it happens. You have to think about your life and pick out things to be grateful for. Pick out things you want to change. You have to, like, you kind of have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of mandatory that you be aware, And if not, if you're not gonna do the mandated things, you know, hopefully the ancestors walking with you and good luck and all of that stuff got you, because you know, you can just flow into the wrong areas. And when you really in your I don't know, like in your purpose, opportunities just start coming. You feel me? And I'm an example of that. You feel me? I'm proof that opportunities just flow your way when you in your zone. You feel me? When you in your purpose. You feel me? Because my purpose is getting high. So when I get high, when I get high, you know what I'm saying, opportunities to think of new shit to do comes in my mind, and then I just do it. But my purpose. You know, I feel like my purpose is to help. You feel me? Every product, the service, or idea that comes to my mind is to help. And when I think of things that are helpful to others, it's like people just gravitate towards me. Like, you feel me? Like my music, I make it to help. You feel me? My things, I make it to help. So with that being said, the Mouth Book Message of Uplift the Hill is in my little store over here. Y'all come check it out. The Mouth Book is $20. The pickup poetry is $15. A pack of cigarettes is $10, but I'm gonna give everybody a sample so y'all can hit it and know that it's litty. Yeah, the Blue Poetry Handbook is not for sale right now. If y'all want one, y'all can holler though. Feel me? I mean it's for sale, but you can't have this one, and I don't have any on me. But yeah, and if y'all don't mind, I would definitely love some feedback from y'all about what I just said. So I'm gonna have my big homie, the Almighty Max, you know, pull y'all to the side and like get a little video, y'all just talking about how y'all felt about the Mouth Book. You know, say something for a minute or two on the camera, just some feedback type shit, so we could get some, you know, life unexamined is a life not worth living. So I need to examine, you know, y'all too. All right. So with that being said, if you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn education. If you're ready for this open mic to get it popping, make some noise. Let's go. That nigga sound sleep as a motherfucker. Like y'all just waking up. That was not noise, I was yawning. That's what I heard, I didn't hear. If you ready for this open mic to get poppin', make some noise, let's go! There we go. Alright. So, here's how we gonna do it. We got some featured performance for y'all. Then we got some people who signed up on the list. If you wanna sign up on the list, there's still 3 spots left. If you sign up on this paper right here, you get 3 minutes. On this side, the open mic list. For the features, you get 8 joints. Right? I got a pen for you, hold on. The feature, you get 8 minutes. Open mic people, you get 3 minutes. 1 piece open mic, you feel me? 1 piece. So I mean, if you're a poet and your poems are like 5 seconds, you know, some niggas be writing haikus. Just do your haiku and get off the stage. No 3 minutes here. Just 1 piece. Or know how to, like, just hop to the next poem. You feel me? I ain't gonna stop you if you start a haiku, end it, and then just say 30 haikus. You feel me? Like that works too. You feel me? If you got 2 pieces that's short and you wanna just flow through it, that's litty. Open mic, the features, get 8 minutes. Or 3 pieces. If your 2 pieces is 7 minutes, stop right there. Don't try to squeeze another one in. Let me stop. 7 minutes if you get 2 pieces, talk for a minute. Plug yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. When you come up here, everybody, this is not going into your time. After you perform, say one thing that you are grateful for in life. Say one person that you are grateful for in life. And say one thing that made you smile today. Cool? One thing you are grateful for in life, one person you are grateful for in life, and one thing that made you smile today after you perform. Because I don't want to just take away from your performance. Alright? So I think we're ready to get this shit popping. The only rules are don't hold back. That'll trigger me. And then when I'm triggered, you don't want to see that side of me. I'm just playing. Yeah, so we litty right now. I'm gonna perform 1 song, and then we're gonna go open mic artist feature, open mic artist feature, back and forth each side of the list. You feel me? So let's go.